Good morning, my beautiful friends. I'm going to show you a sky filled with chem clouds. Here is your chem. It has several different textures to this one mother body. Okay, and this chem cloud comes all the way over here. Nobody could fathom. This is all chem cloud. Look at this. The sky should be blue today, but it's just absolutely horrific. This is kind of like a cottage cheese, cotton ball, sheep-looking chem clouds. People cannot fathom how bad it is out here because nobody sees any aircraft. People just cannot conceive that these clouds in the sky right above their heads could be artificial. I didn't see anything spray it. And little do people know that highly exotic weather wars, Star Wars weaponry is what is being used to alter our skies. You've got 3 to 4 different types of concoctions in the sky that all combust together, and they are what create, of course, the transmitters, the receivers, the conjunctors of all of the scalar energy that is being produced, as well as the electromagnetic energy. And this is how they are able to tap in and literally get inside of our minds, create us to have all kinds of bad negative feelings. These chem clouds are also used to control the weather. I know that the military likes us to think that they'll have total control of the weather in 1925. That's another hoax. They just had that massive earthquake in Japan. That was a HAARP. They said the characteristics of that earthquake were nothing they'd ever experienced. And this is what I've got to get you to see, is that when you realize that humanity is on its knees, because all it takes is sitting behind a motherboard somewhere, clicking a few buttons, and you can take down a whole continent. Can you guys see the difference? It should be blue out right now. And it's just like, you need to realize why they stole Hawaii. Because it's one of the most powerful military bases in the world. It's still illegally occupied and turned into a state. Just as illegally our president has become president. He's born in Kenya. He's not even American. And, everything we live is a lie, including the sky we live under. I mean, this is just absolutely unbelievable evidence. Look at the way this chem cloud is. Just horrific. And people walk around with their iPods on and watching, their football game, or, getting ready for the prom. Whatever it is that, this human existence has sucked you into. what it's meant to do is keep you so out of touch with nature that we're living a day of the electronic modern age where we spend more time on keyboards and cell phones than we do writing letters or actually talking to our friends in person or going for walks, you know, out in nature. People have no interest in being one with nature anymore. That's why they want it like that. That's why they created Hollywood and all of these distractions being fed to us through the media to keep us so out of touch with nature. And then they start brainwashing us from the highest points of the pyramid, and then it trickles down and compartmentalizes itself into all of these different arms, branches. And then what ends up happening is that nobody can think for themselves, because they go, how could you be right when NASA says this is a natural cloud? How could you be right when the University of Hawaii tells us that these clouds are natural? How could you be right when the CFHT telescope tells us these are natural? How could you be right when the NOAA is telling us that these clouds are natural? You've got to realize that there is no competing with empires that are this gargantuous and that are made and created by the same people that are doing these chem clouds, that are putting all this crap in the sky. It's our government. So they're going to make sure they mastermind a way to keep us asleep. So they build all these science empires to do just that, brainwash us. Anyway, take a good look at this, you guys. I love you. I just want you to see this, how horrific it is. This should be a blue sky today. Anyway, this is why nobody knows how bad it is in Hawaii. Nobody has a clue how severely our skies are being altered because they think this is natural. All chems over here as well. Another style. It's like a cigar. Anyway, love you guys. Just horrific. It's what you don't know. It's what they're not telling you that's closing in around you. You need to listen to this little mouthpiece named Layara. I know how to read nature. I don't know a lot about a lot of things, but I am so in tune with these clouds. Look at my Brutal Truth Media Maui. It's what does that specialize in? Chem clouds. Nothing else. I don't claim to know a lot about much, but I know my chem clouds. Take it from me. When I say something is artificial, it is. And most of the clouds here in Hawaii are artificial. Get it. We're living in the darkest of ages. If you don't start leaning towards God, you'll never, ever, ever find freedom. Because there's no truth here on earth right now in this dark age. You got to get on your knees. Pray to God to help awaken you. And to heal this earth, awaken mankind. I love you.